I ask you, how many examples can be shown of one's performance falling apart? The answer, countless. It is never one's physical skill that is falling apart, but rather one's mind control of the physical skill that is falling apart. If I may quote William, but once again, quote, "Go wisely and slowly. Those that rush stumble and fall." End of quote. I would credit that including the mind during physical development would equate to going wisely. Moving slowly allows for one's mind to understand what it is that you desire to manifest, while bringing to life the old adage, the slower you go, the faster you will arrive. My empirical research and teaching experience confirms the existence of untapped growth skills from within the self, as I have experienced continuous personal growth and repeatedly have witnessed performance growth from all who have studied with me and shared their histrionics of perception change. The first stage of the program will guide you along a path of personal self-awareness discovery, allowing one to be introduced to and then unleash unknown abilities via your mind's self-awareness power of controlling the body, thus creating a life-heightening experience, including a process with a clear delivery that will provide performances of superior levels than one would normally perform at, opening the door to training the skill of being consistent. Think about that for a moment. Learning to train consistency, much different from a wishing well, where one hopes and wishes for consistency. Many people believe that the evolution of skill enhancement stops with them. This, of course, is far from the truth. This idea takes hold usually because it is what they have learned and then accepted through copying someone else as the way, usually introducing a lack of receptivity because they have found a comfort zone based on what they have learned. We all unlock knowledge in different ways, and as philosophy was developed to question what most of us would often take for granted, I found myself trying to understand the genesis foundational knowledge pertaining to personal performance development. My teaching experience, receiving and projecting, stretches back well over 5 decades. My learning experience had been hosted by many different qualified educators from many different locations worldwide, providing me with a full, not a wishing well, but a full, deep, mind-fed well of exceptional knowledge of know-how, leaving me with the continuity of experience and expertise that my educators had embodied and then shared with me. Now I stand as the guardian and share new evolutionary teachings through my creation while surrendering what need not apply with you. The transfer of my experiential perception change cannot be passed to another simply by listening, watching, and then copying what I do, or even by reading about the program. You already have that conceptual way of learning. The knowledge must be lived through personal experience and then embodied by the practitioner, her or himself, allowing for true ownership of the new development principles in present time. You have my honest commitment and assurance that I will pass on a relationship of passion towards unveiling hidden skills waiting to be released from within, as only your mind can provide such a pleasure, heightening one's performance skill, which will bring to fruition one's highest desired results possible, available to anyone with a self-improvement, focus, and desire.